I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Hello collectors and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host Christopher. As you can see, we are here surrounded by a bunch of Spider-Man. Reason being that we're about to look at a Spider-Man figure. I know this looks weird to you, as well it should. It is the ZD Toys Avengers Infinity War Spider-Man. This is kind of an old action figure. I'm gonna guess maybe 5 years old. Maybe 5 years old. This one was made by ZD Toys before they started doing their Iron Man figures and stepped up their action figure game a bit. I remember some years ago when this one was released and it came out and people was thinking it was a bootleg because they've never heard of ZD Toys. But we can assure you, and anybody concerned, no, this is not a bootleg action figure. Mainly because it has the spot varnished Disney hologram. Again, bootleggers can't recreate these. I don't know why. And, for those who read Chinese, and the back of the box of the Infinity War Saga, side of the box, top of the box, obviously you would think this was a Thanos action figure with all of the Thanos action. And through the window, Spider-Man looks pretty good. I'm guessing he's probably kind of limited as an action figure. I think this thing cost maybe $10, if that. But let's say we cut this bitch open. And here goes Spider-Man out of the box, looking real shiny. But he does look good, I gotta say that, with his accessories, which include a stand and his spider claws, or whatever those things are called, which we will put on him in a minute. But let's say we take a closer look at ZD Toys Infinity War Spider-Man. So, as an action figure, this guy is kind of limited. But as something to see, I think we can all admit that he is kind of attractive. Yeah, he looks, the costume, I don't remember him wearing this in the movie exactly, but nonetheless, it does look really good as we scan and take a look. And once you peg in his mechanical spider arms, he is looking like a very, very nice looking figure, which he is. He's a very good looking figure. Where he suffers is that he simply can't do a lot of Spider-Man things, this poor guy. So his head movement doesn't go, it goes left and right. You can't really go up and down too much. His arms don't come out at all. He can bend them. He can bend them double jointedly. But when you can't do a T-pose or you can't put your arms to the side, that does kind of limit you. Also, he has absolutely no waist swivel. But his legs do go out so far, and his knees bend also double jointed style. I guess you could call that double jointed. Yeah, they're double jointed. But he doesn't have any ankle movement. No ankle rockers, no ankle movement whatsoever. What you see is what you get. Also, as a ZD Toys Iron Man, he's a little bigger than your Marvel Legends Iron Man, traditional Spider-Man sized Marvel Legends standing next to this guy. You can see he's like quite a bit smaller. Heaven forbid we put like a SHF or something or a Mafex in front of him. Now he looks like somebody's child. He scales well with this absolutely terrible Marvel Select Miles Morales, who still does look pretty good, but believe me, this is a fairly terrible action figure. He probably scales perfectly with, as far as, and he also looks very similar because they're pretty much the same figure. Him and this guy. This is also a ZD Toy Spider-Man who also looks very good. And yeah, these two figures are basically the same with just a different paint scheme, and this one doesn't have, oh my gosh, this one has, I was about to say this one doesn't have the 4 holes in his back so you can peg in the arms, but he does. But he also has, I forgot all about this. He has this absolutely ridiculous button on his back, which for reasons allow his chest to light up. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing. But that guy doesn't have that. So I don't know, is that a plus or a minus? He doesn't have that. So what kind of value do we assign to the ZD Toys Infinity War Spider-Man? As long as you are comfortable with what you're getting, and you know what you're getting before you buy it, I think he's a decent value. He's cheap, he looks really good, he'll also look good on the shelf as long as you're not, you know, standing him next to other Spider-Man or any other Marvel Legends figures, because he's going to be much bigger than them. And of course he has his, you know, extremely limited articulation, but for what he does bring to the table, as long as you know beforehand, I think he's a decent value.